like the dude has superpowers himself, right? But he's auditioned to be a superhero in a superhero universe. He's auditioned to be a superhero in a superhero movie in a universe with superheroes. So I thought that was really interesting. I thought that was really interesting. I was like,
Mm.
okay, this is different. This is different. This is very unique. I expect him to be like, I don't know, like maybe like a superhero himself. And I don't know if he is or not, because basically this stream we're like, Theorize what the show is about, which is funny because the show is already out. But we're just here theorizing because I'll probably end up watching the show. So it'd just be fun to just like talk about it, for a little bit, basically.
Hmm.
Because it's like you got the old school actor, you got the old school actor in the movie who was like the original Wonder Man. And it seems to be kind of a thing also with the trailers to where he essentially is like trying to audition for a role of a character who originally was just a white man. So it's like it seemed like it's gonna be hard for him to get the role
Okay,
because of
I
the
see.
fact that the character is originally white and he's like the only black person in the audition role to my memory when I was watching the trailers yesterday. No, it
I
wasn't
see.
yesterday, it was Friday.
So it's
It's kind of a meta type thing. Like how you
yeah,
call me the
it
meta king.
sounds like it might also be a bit of a satire.
Bit of satire.
Uh,
Why you think that?
well, because I can just see there being jokes about like, well, no, Disney wouldn't do that. Disney wouldn't do that. Never mind.
Do what? What wouldn't Disney do?
They wouldn't like not make a joke, but they wouldn't uh use like social commentary. Um,
Why not?
well, I mean they could, but depending on how it's written, it might come off as being in poor taste. Like, actually, no. What am I talking about? They would, because
Dude, just
certain
say your
things.
Dodge Phillies. Just say your Dodge Phillies. Don't be afraid to say what you guys say.
Like, I could see, depending on what the height of the
Marvel.
actor who's supposed to be Wonder Man originally is, I could see there being a line where what the heck is it? I'm gonna call him Abdul because I don't want to butcher his name. The actor that's gonna be playing him. Like the main one. I could see him coming in and being like, again, depending on on what the height is for whoever's playing their real Wonder Man, not the actor. I could see him going, "Huh, you're actually a lot shorter than I thought you'd be. I guess the cameras really do put on a lot of height." I don't know, like I could see that kind of humor being in there where it's like, and the real Wonder Man might be like, well, yeah, not all of us superheroes are as big as Thor, or um, as tall as the Hulk. Uh oh, can't hear you now. Oops.
Uh, Sigary. Appreciate y'all coming through. Hey, how y'all doing too, man? How y'all doing? Yo, 6 people in this mother effort. Yo, we appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. We just talking about Wonder Man. We talking about what we gonna think is gonna be in the official show. We know the show's already out, but me and Katakuri, he has a channel as well. I haven't watched it yet, so we just having a good discussion about what's gonna happen. So Katakuri suggested that he thinks it's gonna be satire in the show, basically, where they like, basically like kind of have like jokes about how like like with real people, like different sizes and stuff of real people, because every single Marvel character is like tall and and handsome and got perfect looks and stuff. While Wonder Man, now he could just be end up being just a normal guy, and it'd be funny because it'll probably end up being a parody both on the Marvel universe itself and also like on Hollywood. I could definitely see that being the case.
But yeah,
Yo, 2 likes. Yo, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hey, Ari. Hey, Ari. Sanders. Ari Sanders. Imagine Sanders shows up in the movie.
Sanders.
Not the movie, but the show. Adam Sanders.
Who's that again?
Adam Sanders. Am I saying the name wrong? Wasn't he in Click? Yo,
Oh,
17
Adam
people. What's up,
Sander.
y'all? What's
Yeah,
up?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Adam Sanders. Imagine Adam Sanders shows up in the Marvel universe.
yeah.
He has a time
Sandler.
travel.
Sandler, not Sander. Sandler.
Okay. He has a time
Um,
travel. He has a time travel ability.
yeah, I mean,
Like that would be awesome. Be awesome though. Cause like it could, like I can imagine all types of just random cameos, you know? Like a lot of random parody cameos since it seems to be meta on the whole on Hollywood itself. The Wonder Man show.
yeah.
Yeah. I could definitely see that being the case.
Um,
Oh, we got somebody from a whole nother country. Hey, appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you.
looks like China.
Yeah.
Unless I'm mistaken. I'm not good at telling. What's the word for it?
Hey George. Hey George.
I know it's kanji when it has to do with
Hey
Japanese.
Rami. Hey Rami. Hey Rami. I'm Korean.
But
LOL.
okay, never mind. Sorry. Um,
Yo, we got Korean in here. Actually, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. But yeah, man, I think that the Wonder Man show definitely gonna be very funny and very interesting. Like right now, in my not my opinion, not even my opinion, it's the truth. I heard that it is number one right now. Number one on Disney Plus. I'm like, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I never even heard of the Wonder Man like character until until I watched the trailer. I never even knew Wonder Man was a character before.
I feel like I heard of him before.
You heard of Wonder Man?
Yeah, I definitely heard of the name before. And
You
and
play
and I mean,
robot? I put
people
Spanish.
people people would ask that all the time in streams when I did them. Uh,
I put Spanish because I can't put. I put Spanish because I can't put English. You just put English just then though. I'm kerfuffled. He
you
was
probably
number
figured it out.
one. Yeah, it's like
Um,
basically Wonder Man right now is number one in like I think 69 countries, and then 10 countries is like in the top 10.
no,
So it's
interesting.
definitely good. So it's definitely a very good show then
Depending on the
because it's
country,
like
that's very interesting.
yeah, because like if it's top 10 right now in so many places, and this is a character that nobody's really heard of before like that, this show gotta be crazy because it seems to be so unique and interesting. Like also in the trailers as well, he had like the power. It's not like he has like telekinesis, like he can move stuff with his mind. And like there was also a scene within the trailer of Wonder Man to where they were stating that they would ask him if he had powers, basically, right? They would ask him if he had powers because of the fact that he had powers, they weren't going to let him do the audition. So it kind of reminds me, you know what it reminds me? It reminds me of Incredibles, honestly. It reminds me of Incredibles
Well,
in that sense. Whereas like it's this whole kind of meta type of thing with heroes. And like in the first scene of Incredibles, there was a scene like it was like doing interviews, right? Um You know, where you had like a visible girl being like, "Well, I can't just leave all the hero into the man." Then you had like Frozone making jokes. You got Mr. Cribble making jokes. I could definitely see scenes like that where it's kind of like a you know when the show is happening within the show. There's like a time kind of like reality TV type thing. See that being the case. I could definitely see that being the case.
Yeah. Um, that's possible.
Yeah,
Um, wow.
I could definitely see that being the case. It's gonna be a lot of meta humor. It's gonna be meta-ness on the superhero genre in general. It's gonna be a meta on Hollywood. Uh, Probably with some themes about you know race swapping and it being okay if the actor's good enough. It's probably gonna be uh some themes on how do normal people with powers, you know, uh how normal people with powers, how I'm trying to put it, how normal people with powers, how normal people with powers, how normal people in powers deal with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like how they end up, living there and stuff like that. And how it is just
Yeah.
being a normal person trying to get by, and maybe not even want to be a hero because from my knowledge, he doesn't even want to be like a genuine hero. He just want to be a hero within a movie itself.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to. I don't mean for this to sound negative. Uh, like I'm not trying to
Mhm.
brainstorm down when I say this.
Okay.
I honestly would have preferred it.
What's up?
I honestly would have preferred it if he didn't have powers and he had to act like he had powers. And so when
Mm.
people watch the show, like watch him playing the role in the show, the special effects are so um convincing that people think he has powers because they live in the Marvel universe. So like,
Oh, it did like it's like his whole thing where he's lying about having powers and stuff, and he has to like hide the fact that he doesn't
yep,
have powers to his fans, or he'll let them
yeah,
down. Oh,
yeah,
okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That would actually go crazy. That would actually be interesting. That would actually been interesting. I ain't gonna lie.
because
That would have been interesting.
because so he has powers, but he's not a hero.
No,
But
he's
it's
to my
like,
knowledge, from what I've seen from the trailers, unless he saves somebody randomly on set, like maybe a stunt double is in trouble or something. But from the trailers, he's a guy trying to audition for a role, and as a superhero in a movie.
that's a real head scratcher for me because
What is
I mean
going on? Yo,
it
what's up,
depends on
Jr.
how
Jr.
he got them and
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know if Wonder Man's a mutant. I don't know if he's
Why does
what
it
is it?
depend on how you got him? What does that have to do with him trying to audition?
Well, because if he's a mutant, it would make sense why he'd want to keep them a secret and not want to like be out in the open about it.
Okay, the
But
reason
if
he's trying
he's
to
a
keep it a secret is once again, the reason he's trying to keep it a secret is because of the fact that when he was doing the audition, they asked if he had powers or not. Basically, if he had powers, they probably weren't going to let him audition, likely because of the fact that he can cheat and get the role.
oh, I get that. But what
Yeah.
I guess what I'm confused about is so when it comes to Marvel, usually the only ones with powers who don't want it to be known that they have them and
Hmm.
don't become heroes are
Yeah.
mutants. But if
Or
he's a
mutants.
human mutate like Spider-Man, meaning he wasn't born with them,
Hmm. Was a switch up? Is a switch up of the story?
yeah, yeah. Like again, I'm not trying to criticize. I'm just trying to wrap my head around why would a person with powers not want to be a hero? Or,
Oh,
you know
person with
what?
power not would be a hero.
Actually, now that I
Maybe
think about it,
doesn't want to be in. Maybe doesn't want to be in mortal danger.
you know what I just realized?
Hmm.
That deal. He
Yeah.
had powers and he didn't want to use them. He wanted to like be
Well, we
normal.
also don't. But to be fair too, we don't even know if he wants to be a hero or not. We just know that
Yeah,
he's auditioned to be an actor.
yeah, yeah.
It's possible
Um,
that, through his it's possible that there's a plot line that through acting as a hero, he wants to become a real hero.
okay, that might be on. So like treat it almost sort of like it's training. Like
It's possible. We're just
okay,
theorizing,
that's that'd be interesting.
Yeah, because I'm gonna watch it, but I'm just theorizing. Okay, so basically 6'7", really, really, nigga.
One of these days I'm gonna
uh,
have to look that up to find out what it means, but I'm assuming
it's
it's
just a,
NSFW.
it's just a, nah, no. What's in ZFW is the other six other
Yeah, yeah,
numbers.
yeah.
All right, don't spam it though. Don't spam it, Mister I am. Don't spam it though. Don't spam it because you'll get in trouble for that. So Jr. basically asked us, "What's our favorite superhero?" And you can't think of one, just think of multiple.
Oh, my favorite. Okay.
Yo, 5 likes. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. My favorite superhero is probably right now. My favorite superhero right now. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. My favorite superhero all time is probably Spider Man. Probably Spider Man. Yo, 6 likes. Yo, appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's probably Spider Man of all time. Currently, right now, it might be Miles Morales. Like right now, it might be Miles Morales because I watched the
Mm,
Spider-Verse movies, and each time more, I fell in love with more with the movies. Honestly, it might be Miles Morales right now.
yeah, I think it's Peter Parker Spider-Man for me.
Peter Parker. Hey, we
And
both Spider-Man guys apparently.
well,
I didn't know that.
it was partially due to um to some extent I didn't want to go outside of the Marvel complex, if you will.
You can if you got like if your favorite superhero is Mr. Incredible from the Incredibles, go ahead, bro. If your favorite superhero is
Okay.
you
So,
know
all
whoever.
right, if it doesn't have to be Marvel,
If your favorite is SpongeBob from that one episode when he was superheroes, go ahead. If your favorite superhero is, just say whoever your favorite superhero is, man.
I'm
Like
gonna
we don't
go
have
with
to stay on that
Superman.
topic.
I'm gonna
Just
go with Superman.
Superman. Yeah, Superman. Superman is definitely the OG of superheroes. Like he's the
If
embodiment of what a hero should be.
that's honestly why, because well, that would be getting into a whole different topic altogether. So I'll stop there. But yeah,
Oh, Daniel spamming high. Yeah, Daniel. Wait a minute, bro. We gonna mute you. Not mute you. What you call it? We got to put you on a timer for a little bit. What you was saying, bro?
um.
You saying
Oh,
why is Superman your
I
favorite
wanted
hero?
to stop myself because it was going to be getting off topic. It
Okay,
was still
okay,
going to be
okay,
about superheroes, but it was going to be deviating away from Marvel. So I thought, okay, let's not do that.
okay.
Um.
So based on everything I said, what else some more stuff that you think will happen with Wonder Man?
Okay, so I'm going to make a prediction
Okay, go ahead.
because I mean, this series is either going to have a villain or it's going to have some kind of an antagonist. My prediction is the opponent is either going to be the real Wonder Man, meaning the one that's, you know, not the actor with powers,
Okay.
who decides, okay, you're kind of stealing my thunder. People like you a lot more than me, even though you're just in a TV show.
Hmm.
So I have to like fight you because of that. Um, or maybe it could be like not literally like the boys, of course, but like the boys in that they see his acting as like an audition and they want to like make him part of something and they offer him like a job. Maybe they're like, we want to pay you to be like a bodyguard for the elite or something like that.
Hmm. But basically, be a bodyguard for the producers, maybe or
Yeah.
something.
The villain could be like like a director or producer. Actually, yeah, like a producer, like the owner of the studio.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Like the owner of the studio is like trying to like mess him over because of the fact that he gets the role, and the owner of the studio doesn't like that he gets the role because the character's not originally black or something.
I seriously hope that wasn't a spoiler that you just posted, because I know
Oh
there's
yeah,
leaks.
door. No, we haven't seen Avengers Doomsday hasn't come out though yet, so that's not a spoiler.
Apparently, there's leaks.
Okay. Well, if you spoil it, don't be spoiling the chat if there's a spoiler. So JR's favorite villain is Red Skull. Uh,
Well, favorite villain?
yeah, it's Red Skull. So in my opinion, I think the villain of of Wonder Man, I think the villain of Wonder Man will be a producer. I highly think the villain of Wonder Man will be a producer, like because I don't see like a random real Wonder Man showing up because to me that doesn't make any sense. Because Wonder Man within the story seems to be like just the character, and there was an original actor of Wonder Man back in the day, but then
Right.
but
Okay.
now they have a new Wonder Man coming out, kind of like how they have like like multiple versions of different movies, like different Alien movie and stuff like that, like different Terminator, that type of stuff. Not really Terminator, because the Terminator don't really reboot it completely most of the time, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like they
Yeah.
may have a 1931 version, they may have a 19 Godzilla. There we go, Godzilla. Like with Godzilla, it's kind of like that type of thing where they had like a 1950 or whatever time period version of Wonder Man. Now they having a new revamped
I
modern
see.
day
I
Wonder
see what you're
Man.
saying. Well,
Yeah.
maybe that would be like the when I said the real Wonder Man. What I actually meant was the previous person that played him could have
Okay.
also had
So
powers,
since you haven't
and
watched the
like
trailer, I gotta expose you. Since you haven't watched the trailer, I will tell you this. The original Wonder Man is in the trailer, and they seem to be cool. Now it's possible that he could be a twist villain,
yeah,
but they seem to be kind of cool. Like they seem to be having kind of like a buddy duo comedy thing going on within the trailer, from what I've seen.
yeah.
It's possible that
Maybe I'm
he's
just
like a secret hater behind his back, you know, Anakin Skywalker or something. But
no. I mean, I guess I'm just basing this off of past Marvel shows. Like we know that
mhm.
Was it Diamondback? What's his name? Diamond Head? Diamond? Why can't I remember his name? Dude from Luke Cage. The one that would go, "Can you dig it?" Um, who? And I'm not trying to deviate. I just want to say right now, I understand there's a lot of people that hate Diamond. It is Diamondback, isn't it? Um, I understand a lot of people don't like him. I thought he was awesome personally. Just my opinion. Anyway, maybe it could be one of those things where like they're cool, but then something causes Wonder Man to the previous Wonder Man actor to say like, go up against him because they have done that in Marvel before, where former friends became foes.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys.
Oh, he's muted again. Or maybe that's intentional.
Okay, I thought maybe you were just muting their side. I was trying to tell you something real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You wanna leave and come back and go watch the trailers maybe?
Um, will I be able to come back, or will the stream
If
have
you're
to be redone?
I don't know actually. That's a good point. See you can watch it on something else.
I would, but I'm charging my phone.
Oh, JR, Wonder Man is like basically a new Marvel show that came out. You could find the trailer on YouTube. You type in Wonder Man official trailer. And I also go over into Wonder Man a bit more as well in my last stream, which is where I had like a really fun idea. It's gonna be a part 2 to that stream. You can check out my last stream and you can see what was going on there. Where I had people who comment Wonder Man, I reveal like one item out of like a bag. That was my last stream that happened.
You just gave me an idea. Uh,
Yeah.
I'll try to remember what my idea is. To say it off the stream.
Get your point
Um,
out as fast as you can.
but
Just say what comes to your
but
mind. Don't let it go hard about it.
well, because I would want it to be a surprise. Like an idea to send you that you could use for a stream.
Okay.
Where was I? Wow.
People,
Getting so
people
distracted here.
still Marvel fans 2026? Yes. What kind of question is that? Of course. Why
This
wouldn't people
person's
still
trying
be
to get
Marvel
my
fans?
blood pressure through the roof, isn't he?
People are still fans of the most obscure series of all time that came out in 1920. People are still fans of something that only had one movie. Of course, people are still fans of Marvel. What are you saying right now? How could you say these things? What be coming out of y'all mouth when y'all think the troll like this?
The things that I
Like
want to
why would people
say.
not be Marvel fans? There's Marvel movies that are still coming out. Those were whole blockbuster movies that made millions upon millions of dollars, okay? Of dollars. So why would people not still be Marvel fans?
Okay, Sean
Yeah, we're
Connery, calm
Marvel
down, calm
fans.
down.
I'm not coming down. I'm heated, bro. I'm so mad right
Oh, I
now
am too.
that
I am too. But
that
I'm trying to
I
keep my
can
inner Hulk from busting out.
I'm not I'm playing a character a little
No,
bit. But
and it's not the
but
it's not him or it's not uh it's really art that's gotten my goat. It's this belief certain people have where like how do I want to say this? Some people I seem to have this
yo, what's up,
idea
SB? What's up, SB? What's up, SB? Hey,
where like
SB tampon. Hey, what's up? What's up? I mean
like you
SB
can't be
type on YouTube.
like you can't be a fan of a franchise anymore because it's got new content or something. Maybe I confused that, but it's like when I
Oh,
see
I was
that
trolling. They
comment, it's
actually did
like
make you mad though.
when I see that comment, it's like okay, as somebody who is not really a fan of the newer stuff, that does not take away from what I liked in the past. So, like, I would it'd be like okay, let's say
Hey, we doing great, SB. We doing great, SB. We just talking about Wonder Man, basically. We're talking about what we
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
think
yeah,
is gonna
and
happen in Wonder Man. We haven't watched it yet, but we're gonna watch it and then we're gonna I'll probably have a whole review on it and everything.
I'm gonna assume that there will be uh well, one thing oh my god,
Do.
okay. I don't know if this will happen
Just say it, just say it,
'cause
just say it, just say it. Be
I just had
spontaneous.
a random idea for maybe like an episode of Daredevil or maybe even an episode of this series where what if Wonder Man has some like legal issues due to like a money agreement. Like they don't maybe they don't pay him what they said they would, and he has to get in contact with a lawyer, and in comes Matt Murdock for like an episode.
Yo.
You know,
Oh, yeah, yeah, I would love that, yeah. Because
um,
Matt Murdock had got involved in the Spider-Man movie, which Spider-Man was it? Was it Spider-Man? Yeah, it was the Spider-Man movie where Peter had got arrested, and it was after the whole Mysterio situation, where Matt Murdock came in as lawyer. Yeah, that's what it was.
is that the
So I wanna address something real
third?
quick, though. I think so, I wanna address something real quick. I mean, it's really arc as how is it foreign to you to assume people are no longer fans of something that's consistently releasing low effort cash grabs? Well, because there was stuff before that wasn't low effort cash grabs. You gotta understand, fans are desperate, right? Fans are desperate. Fans can be some of the most loyal people. Even if current stuff isn't good, people still remember the glory days. That's how it is with a lot of stuff. That's how it is with Marvel. That's how it is with life sometimes. People still remember the glory days, right? And so a lot of times people stick around or they just reminisce on the old stuff. When the old stuff is still available, people are still fans of this stuff. Here's the thing. You could be a fan of something and not have watched it in 20 something years. You could not watch something in 20 plus years and still be a fan of it. You could, I don't have to watch Yu Yu Hakusho every month. I don't have to watch Toby Maguire man every month to still be a fan of it, to still have that reminisce in my soul and my heart of fond memories of that franchise and of that series. So yeah, you don't you can still be a fan of something even if the current stuff isn't as good. A lot of times that's what makes fans angry. Like to go to DC real quick. There was this whole debate on Twitter with Miles versus what was the Spider-Man in the in the in the and the, what was the name of that Spider-Man that took over, not Spider-Man. What was the name of that Batman that took over as Batman when Batman was old in that one cartoon? Do you remember?
Well, there's Terry McGinnis.
Terry McGinnis, right. There's people who are still fans of Terry McGinnis. Nothing good has come out of Terry McGinnis since that show. Nothing at all. But people are still fans of Terry McGinnis. And that's their
Nothing
opinion, you
mainstream.
know? Yeah, nothing main
Nothing
show, nothing
mainstream.
comics either. Nothing at
Well,
all.
well,
Nothing has been
well,
good with Terry
well,
McGinnis.
he was
But
in a collaboration movie.
nothing is
Like,
good. Nothing's been good with Terry McGinnis, but people are still fans of him, and
wow,
that's fine. You know, some people
you
think he's
mean
better than
nothing
Miles
new?
Morales. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, that's their opinion. He's definitely not, but that's their opinion. People think Terry's better than Miles Morales. People think he's a better legacy. I mean, that's their opinion, right? People
I
have their own opinion. That's fine. People can be
mean,
fans of characters no matter what.
I think he is, but
He's
you
absolutely
know,
not. Objectively
I,
not.
I
But
can make an argument for Terry being better. Um,
I don't see how. Terry had that one little cartoon. Miles has multiple movies, multiple comics, best-selling
okay,
game.
right. He's definitely more popular and has more content, but
He can carry a series better too. That's
Terry
like
had his
Spider-Verse.
own villains. Miles pretty much just gets Peter's leftovers, and that's been my biggest complaint of him. And that's not me
Anyway,
being a hater. Like I want Miles to have his own original Rose Gallery. Uh, I've wanted that for years. Like let the man, come into his own. Let the man not just be another Spider-Man, but actually let him become the Spider-Man.
yo,
Um,
what's up, Max? What's up, Max?
uh, who left? Oh,
Oh, they just talking
yeah.
about some. They talking about mix. People come in and out. And that's fine. But leave a
But
like,
I will
people.
say
Leave a
this:
like. Leave a like.
I could.
I did like this. I did like the cartoon that Terry was in from what I've seen. I'm not saying it ain't good. All I'm saying is that Miles is a character with a lot more story
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
and like Spy-Verse to me is such an amazingly well animated masterpiece. However one may feel about the story or not, I love the story. I know you personally don't like the story. I think the story is fine. I don't think it's like the most amazing story of all time. What's up, JR? I appreciate you still being here. I don't think it's the most amazing story of all time, but I think it's really well done. The Spy-Verse movies, and I think the animation is beautiful. Oh my god, oh my god, I
This
love
man's about to get the
animation.
Vaseline out.
Yeah, just
I'm sorry. I should have kept it PG. My apologies.
nah,
Um,
nah, man. That was funny. That was funny. But I love cartoons. I love animation, and Spider-Verse is an animated masterpiece. Whether you like the writing or not, animation wise, is an absolute amazing animation masterpiece. Across Spider-Verse, even more so of an animation masterpiece. Just how good everything looks, just how much is packed into it with the colors, with the art, with just these little things like where they have like comic book references and stuff. like when Miles has his spider sense going off, and it's like in comic book text of like watch out, and then the giant goblin crashes through the window. All that stuff is amazing. How Miles has like dots in his head, and it's like related to like how comic characters talk in like these text box when they have dots in their head. It's so amazing in terms of animation, in terms of the people who made it. You can tell they really really love what they're making. Like that they love making that movie. The people who made the movie. Like
Yeah.
it's such a masterpiece of animation and genuinely loving something that's like just just and that made millions of dollars. And Miles is generally the main character. So I can't
Yeah.
until Terry has his movie where he's carrying a movie. I can't give him that. Somebody could personally like him more, but it's just like Miles just has so much going on for him.
That's fair. I disagree, but that's fair. Well, I disagree in some respects.
Hey, sub, you can disagree. You can disagree, bro. You disagree. That's your
Because
opinion.
like one thing I will say for Terry,
Hmm.
Terry does a better job of getting out of Bruce's shadow than Miles does Peter. Because
I
Miles
don't.
pretty much
I don't
always
really
needs
agree.
like
What,
Terry is much
hold,
better as a
hold.
loner.
Let me ask you this question. I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm not trying to cut you off. But let me ask you this question just real quick. When you say get a shadow, are you talking about public opinion, or are you talking about within the show? Because public opinion wise, both of them are like in the shadow to some extent.
I mean,
But
I
people,
don't
but
wanna
more people know who Miles is than they know Terry. More people know who Miles is than they know Terry. Both of them are kind of shallow to some extent because they are like the the students of the bigger hero. Like they have their
so
own fan base. People like them, but they are they're they are kind of known as being like the secondary to those characters because that's what they are.
so I don't know how to say this in a way that's not gonna make me sound like a
So,
jerk,
so that's
because
why I asked.
unfortunately,
That's why I asked. Do you mean within the series that they're in that Terry
yeah,
gets out the shadow more?
I mean, I'm speaking from my own perspective.
Yeah,
Because I mean, this is just opinion, right?
yeah, it's his opinion. It's not a wrong opinion. It's not a right opinion.
What I mean
Specifically,
is, by get out of his shadow, Terry becomes his own Batman with his own like methods. Like Terry
mm.
is not the honorable, um, like I don't
But
want to
here's the
say pull my
thing:
punches, but
Miles also is his own Spider-Man as well, though.
I mean, you'd know better than I would.
Yeah, you didn't even finish the movies, man. So it's like,
Well, I only saw the first one.
did
Because
you
I
see
just
all the first one? You saw the whole thing?
I did,
Okay.
and as I've said, because I feel like a lot of people forget this, but and that's not a criticism. People forget things, right?
Yeah.
I always said I dislike every part about that movie that is not M- Miles only.
Oh yeah.
Like
My
when it
bad.
gets
My
into the
bad. My
verse stuff,
apologies. You did
the
say
verse
that. My apologies.
the verse stuff is what I don't care for. If it was just a Miles movie with nobody else, I would have liked it a lot more.
Mhm.
Um,
That's fair.
and I know that's kind of unfair because the whole movie is a team up. So
Hey,
it'd be
hey,
like, you know,
hey, Kim. Hey, Kim. But
it'd
go
be
ahead.
it'd be pretty unfair. It'd be like somebody going in to see the Avengers and being like, "Oh, well, I like the Thor scenes, but I dislike everything else." Um,
I mean, that's fair. I mean, if that's how you feel. You don't like one character from the movie.
yeah, the
Character.
Miles parts were pretty strong. I just wish they had given him his own movie before doing the verse stuff.
Mhm.
Because at least
Yeah.
with Perry,
I feel
in
you, but I
in
think I
regard
think with the I feel you, but the thing is they're all Spider-Man, and like the point of the movie is that everybody can wear the mask. That's why it was multiple Spider-Man.
yeah, but I mean,
It
you
could
know
be.
me. I'm somebody who doesn't like that super goofy stuff.
What's
Um,
goofy about everybody can wear the mask? That's like a deeper theme.
I'm somebody who doesn't like that that Spider-Man that's a pig, and
Oh yeah.
you
Yo,
know,
7
like
likes. Yo, appreciate you. Oh, I feel you on
um
that. That probably was my least favorite of the Spider-Man, the Spider-Pig. I still like him, but that probably was my least favorite of the different Spider-Man for
yeah.
sure, I would say.
Um, but you know, just to and this all because it's supposed to be about Wonder Man and not
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
the,
Yeah, it
the
is.
Terry and Miles show. Um,
It is,
Terry
but I
Terry
will also put the title.
actually succeeds where Bruce Wayne failed.
Mm.
Terry beats Bruce Wayne's greatest foe when Bruce couldn't do it because Terry, unlike Bruce, is capable of ending it. He's not the I can't go too far type. He's the I'll do whatever is necessary to stop this person if there's no other way to do it. Like he destroys the Joker, literally. Like he ends the Joker. Bruce could never do that. And he also manages to get inside of the Joker's head in a way that Bruce could never do. That's what I meant by get out of his shadow, is he's able to like reinvent himself as Batman. Um,
Uh, uh,
like in that final fight, he's trying to figure out a way to beat the Joker, and Batman's like, Joker likes to talk, ignore it, and like fight on. And Terry's like, wait, I like to talk too. And so what he starts doing is he starts taking a page out of the Joker's book, and he's like, he likes to mess with people, so I'm gonna do the same thing to him. And like, and like, what's the word I'm searching for? Basically, I'm gonna take the Joker and make him small. And he says stuff like, he basically says like you're sad, you know you had a rough life, and what, you fell in some chemicals and then decided to become a supervillain?
oh, he was
Like,
under there.
he was getting under the Joker's skin to, like, make him lose it. And then, he's sitting there laughing at how pathetic he thinks he is. And
Okay.
the Joker's like, "Stop laughing." And he says, "Wait, I thought Joker always wanted Batman to laugh."
When
Um, so that's what I meant. Like,
stop
now
laughing, I'm a psychopath villain.
it's possible that Miles might have done similar things, like beat
Oh
enemies
yeah,
of
oh yeah. You don't even. Oh yeah, yeah. We shouldn't even have this conversation because you don't even know about. I can do my own thing. You don't even know about that.
what's that from? The movies?
That's from the Cross the Spider-Verse. That's from the second one. You
Okay.
don't even know about that. When he
Nope.
went against the entire Spire Society and went with his own. You don't even know about that. They both
Um,
broke away from their original mentors and decided their own path. You don't even know about that.
I mean, that's true. Um,
Yeah, let's stop having this conversation because you don't even know Miles' full catalog, man. Justice, bro. But I do like telling you, I do respect your opinion though, Terry. But I will suggest to give the second one a chance.
I'll read a synopsis. Um,
Yeah,
or a
let's go back to
review.
Wonder Man. Let's go back to Wonder Man. Let's go back to
But
Wonder
yeah,
Man. You gonna read a synopsis? Let's go back to
what else?
Wonder Man.
What else is there to be said?
We came up with a bunch of theories. We came up with a bunch of theories, and we still got some more theories. A few more theories to come up with while we here.
I know it's only. I think it's
We
only
we
eight
was talking we was
episodes.
talking about the villains. We were talking about the villains that could be Wonder Man.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I literally don't know anything about his rogues gallery. Uh,
Well, that's why we making theories. We making theories
not that it
predictions.
matters, because
Wait, Jr.
um,
Context on what? Context on what? Because we was that comment before he was describing about Terry? Was that comment before then?
what comic?
Comment context. Because Jr. was asking for context. So I'm just wondering.
More
I'm just
context on what?
wondering. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. If you're still here.
Um,
But yeah.
You know,
I,
you
I,
know who would have? I'm sorry. You know who would have been a great villain for this? And it's a shame they already used him in a movie. Mysterio would have been perfect for this because what is this about?
oh,
Like they should have used. They should have saved. In hindsight, of course, they should have saved Mysterio for this because what is Mysterio in the comics? He's a special effects guy who worked on films. What is Wonder Man? He's an actor playing a role.
that's a
But
good point.
that would
That's actually a
probably
really good
require
point.
them. I don't think they're going to do the whole Mandarin thing again, where it's like, oh, this is the real Mysterio.
This is alternate universe Mysterio. Yeah.
I mean, an alternate, they could do that. They could be like, hey, let's do a more comic accurate Mysterio and put him in Wonder Man.
Okay, so Wonder Man basically, from what we've seen by the trailers, and you know, basically, Jr. to give you some context, Wonder Man is basically a guy auditioned to be an act. He auditioned to play a superhero role in a movie, right? And he himself has powers, and he's also auditioning for a role of a character who originally was a white person. Everybody else who was doing the role is also white as well, and so yeah, that basically it's like some hurdles he has to go through, and it seems to be something where it's like to be a meta-ness on superheroes within a superhero universe already because it's a Marvel show.
Yeah.
But yes, what you were saying about Mysterio though?
No, I was just talking about how in the comics and pretty much every other adaptation of him, he
Hmm.
starts as a special effects guy who like worked in movies.
Hmm.
Um and um like that would have really fit, but the Mysterio that we got in the MCU is I'm not going
He's
to get
kind of
into
that
that
as
because
well though. To my knowledge, to my memory, he was also a special effects guy in the movies as well though.
he was a former
Wasn't he?
scientist that worked for Tony Stark,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
which I'm not trying to get negative here, so I'll put that in the folder.
Hey, now one Panther Wakanda forever, yo.
Love it. Love it. Um Even though I didn't see the second Black Panther.
I haven't seen the
um
second one either though.
Whatever.
I haven't seen the second one either though. But yeah, Black Panther, not Black Panther. Mysterio would have been a great villain for this
Yeah.
type of show. The thing is though, Mysterio is historically. Yikes. Historically, he's Mysterio is historically a villain of Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
However, that being said, that hasn't stopped them from changing villains.
Yeah,
That hasn't
people do have different
like
villains all the time, for sure,
like
yeah.
let's not forget that the villain in Shang-Chi is not a Shang-Chi villain, but an Iron Man villain.
I did
So
not know that.
yeah. I don't know if I should say anything because it has been out for years, but it's still fairly recent.
Well
So
well, I don't wanna get into Shang-Chi right now.
but yeah. So and I mean, they even used an Iron Man villain in I think it was the Ant-Man sequel as the foe of
Yeah.
Ant-Man. So it's not like they couldn't. Um, Actually, here's another idea. And yes, this is a Spider-Man villain, but I think this guy could work too. Never mind. I just thought of a second.
Go ahead.
You know,
Go ahead.
you know who? At first, I was gonna say Rhino because his whole deal is that he puts on like this suit, and I was thinking of like how actors they tend to dress up, they tend to like become something that's not themselves.
Yeah.
But then another thought clicked, and I was like, wait a minute, Chameleon would be even better because his whole thing is he's a master of disguise.
Oh, okay, so Chameleon is like this snobby guy trying to get the role.
That could work, yeah. That could work. And honestly, like
like basically, the chameleon pretends to be Wonder Man, and then what you gonna say though?
what I was gonna say is, since I assume they're gonna want to connect these in some way, like establish that they're in the same universe as the movies, there's yeah,
Hilarious, man.
they could definitely like have Chameleon show up in Wonder Man first, and then become like a foe of Spider Man's in a future film, if they wanted to. Um,
That would
but
actually be so funny.
um,
Yo, 9 likes. Yo, appreciate you. So JR had a theory, not theory. So JR said, "What Mysterio knew his Spider-Man uncle, and his uncle is Wonder Man, but he did not say anything to Peter Parker." Okay, so basically, what if like the Mysterio villain? Look, I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping. What the heck? What if Wonder Man's villain is basically Mysterio's uncle? That's what JR said.
I okay. I think I know where you're going with this. So like,
Yeah, JR is basically saying, what if like the villain in Wonder Man is like related to Mysterio? It'd be funny if JR had
okay,
watched the show.
honestly,
JR
yeah,
already watched the show.
I know, right?
That'd be funny.
That would
That'd
be
be funny.
interesting.
That'd be funny.
Like like the original Mysterio, maybe he's not even called the original Mysterio, like created that special effects
Crossfire Mysterio, my
technology for films, and then the Mysterio that we got in the second Spider-Man, was it second Spider-Man or third Spider-Man? Um, he
Still second.
takes he takes the technology his father made for entertainment purposes and decides to use it to try to build it as like a military weapon. Um, so that could be kind of
Uncle
cool.
Uncle Ben is Wonder Man.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought at first, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" Any thoughts on the new Miles Morales live
I
action?
don't think that's real. I don't think that's real.
It
But just for clip farm purposes. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my
I
god.
will say
I
this
don't think that's
though,
the case. I don't think that's real. I don't think that's real.
it may not be real, but that's probably coming at some point.
I talked about that in another stream. I was like, whoever is gonna be Miles Morales whenever there's a live action is gonna hit the gold mine. Like that's the gold mine of a black acting role for sure.
Hope
Straight
hopefully
black
they
acting
get
role.
a good, actually, I just thought of someone who
What's
could
up?
play that role. What the heck is his name? I feel bad for blanking on it. There was this actor from, um I don't know if anybody here's seen Cobra Kai. Why can't I remember the dude's name? He plays a kid who's like bullied, and he ends up like learning martial arts to like defend himself from bullies, but he ends up with the wrong crowd. That actor, I think, could be a good Miles. Now, I don't, the one sort of thing could be, well,
Okay, so breakdown said, "Oh man, your interest is next level in Spider-Man and Marvel. I am also a Marvel diehard, and when I see you live, I'm so happy every time, man. Yo, thank you, breakdown. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
serious praise you just got there.
I know, right?
Put you on the
He
Mount
said they
Rushmore of
said I know. They said they are Marvel diehard and they f with me. That's crazy, bro. They're Marvel diehard and they see how much love I have for this man. That's awesome, dude.
I
Thank
did
you so
not need
much.
to look at that. Okay, we'll check that out later. Yeah,
You found some Marvel Rule 34?
then you know who I'm talking about. Now the only I don't personally see this as a problem, but
Mhm.
I don't know if that actor is also Hispanic.
You know, this be
Um,
so random. Oh yeah, because yeah, he's both Dominican
yeah,
and African American. People forget that when they be well, obviously Miles looks more, African
yeah,
American than he does Hispanic, but people do kind of forget that he's both. That is
and
something that
And I was trying to find the words to not sound. I was gonna say
You got,
I
you know what
don't
you gotta do? You gotta think a little bit less. You gotta think a little bit less in your stream. Just
I
say what
don't
comes to your
know
heart.
how much, for lack of a better word, and forgive me, I don't know how much that aspect of his character would matter
Mhm.
to well, not fans, but people in general, because like you said, a lot of people tend to forget that about him.
Well, when I mean forget that about, I mean they forget that about when it comes to when it
Wait,
comes to
Zolo? No, not Zolo. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Not Zolo. Not the dude that plays Miguel. I'm talking about
yeah, he's Afro Latino. Yeah, that's what it's called, Afro Latino.
that guy's playing Ace in the One Piece live action. I don't think he'd be a good Miles Morales. Uh,
I mean, why not, man?
I mean, he could, but people be like, "Wait a minute, this is the
He's-
guy." Like, if I showed you a
he's-
picture right now, you'd be like, "This is the guy." Um,
Well, I'm also just saying that because I don't know how he looks exactly at the moment. So he's not like black enough, right?
there's another actor that I'm thinking of, and I just can't remember his name. God,
Hold on. Let me read some comment real quick and keep that dot. The timeline is 50 years ago. Wait, dead? You for real? You talking about for Wonder Man, or you talking about um?
I think he was talking about the Uncle Ben comment.
Oh, Papa also said I'm a superhero fan, not just Marvel or DC or independently owned superheroes. Yeah, superheroes are awesome. Superheroes are awesome. Like ever since I was young, I've been working on my own superheroes. Like just whatever the ideas came to me.
Wish I could message someone right now and ask them what that actor's name is. But anyway, um,
Don't down on too hard.
and it wouldn't even have to be him. Like, I would
Mhm.
prefer it if they went with an
You know
unknown.
what was the funniest idea that somebody had to be Miles is the freaking Stranger Things actor.
I mean,
No, I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
you could do a lot worse.
I
Like,
guess. What could be a
you
lot
could,
worse though? Not saying he's a
Jaden
awful
Smith
actor,
would be
but
a lot worse.
I don't think he would be.
Jaden
'Cause,
Smith,
well, if you
'cause-
can go back in
yeah,
time, back when he was
yeah,
more
like
younger looking, you know, I don't
Shamik
know.
Moore. Wait, what does he voice Miles in the movies?
Yeah, he literally is Miles' voice actor in the movies.
Okay,
Yo, what's
well,
up,
you know
Matthew?
what?
What's up, Matthew Stump?
Why
What's
not
up?
him? Why not him? Um,
He's a grown man though. He looks like a
oh,
grown
is he?
man. Yeah, he's really a
Yeah,
grown man.
because you'd want Miles to at least be like at most
If I'm
19
not
or 20.
mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Donald Glover wasn't he trying to audition for Miles one time? I think to be his voice actor or something, if I'm not mistaken. And that's why they had
Maybe,
a
but
gag of him. I
if
think
we're
that's why they had
talking
a
about
gag of him in Spider-Verse.
if we're talking about the dude that's Childish Gambino, he's like 30.
No, I'm not saying he
Uh,
should be in it, but I'm saying like to
yeah,
relate to another adult trying to be Miles. I think he also was trying to be Miles in a voice actor, if I'm not mistaken. What's up,
I
Matthew?
wouldn't be
What's up?
surprised. He might have
What's
actually
up,
played him
Matthew?
in something.
No, he
Uh,
never was Miles in anything to my
oh, okay.
knowledge. Yeah.
Um,
You know what though? It'd be kind of funny. Like this is the most improbable thing to happen. But imagine if freaking the live action the person who's gonna be live action Miles shows up in Wonder Man. Like at the
actually,
end of
you know what? What if you don't even know it's Miles? He's just a kid going to see a movie, and then like they don't even reveal that it's Miles. Maybe he just has like a Spider-Man badge or something on like his backpack, or he like, you know what I mean? Like you could what's the word I'm searching for? When you kind of tease that someone is a certain character, but you don't hear his name is Miles. Um, I don't know why you're laughing.
that would be hilarious. He's just a random behind
I've
kid.
never seen Black Lightning. Sorry, but
Black Lightning was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It had a
I wanted to watch it. I just never got around to it. But what I was basically saying is,
Mhm. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I
like,
heard everything you said. I was laughing by everything you said. It's not impossible. It just would be so funny. It just
I,
be so
I,
funny. I don't know why it
I
would be
guess
funny. It just be funny.
I guess I would just prefer the MCU Miles
Mhm.
to be inspired by someone that isn't Peter Parker, and then like still becomes Spider-Man, but it's not because of Peter Parker, it's because of someone else.
That actually would be really interesting. Miles.
So,
What they said, Miles.
and then
Not,
unlike Wonder Man, he actually becomes a real superhero.
oh, let me look up
Um,
that person. Somebody said somebody called Miles Troop. Could be a good actor to play Miles. He's from Black Lightning.
I see what you meant. The comment about Mysterio was that his idea would be that he knew Ben from 50 years ago, um, which could be cool.
Mhm. Oh,
No,
oh shoot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on for a sec. I'm effing with this. Wait a minute.
you wanted to send me a picture or whatever, or a screenshot or whatever of what you're looking
Is
at.
there a possible way to hold on. Okay, I liking this. I'm liking this. Hold on. Yo, Cat Curry, if it's possible, can you show it on screen? Like, do you have your laptop?
Uh, I mean, it's not charged.
Yeah, I can imagine this. Okay, hold on. I can see this. I can see the vision. I can see the vision. Yeah, I can see the vision. I can see the
Oh my
vision.
god. Oh my. Oh wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay.
I can see the vision. I can see the vision, bro.
Honestly, at this point, I can't see anyone else in that role. Yeah,
I can see the vision.
I'm sorry, Marvel. If you don't cast him as Miles, you need to be boycotted.
I don't know how old he looks right now currently, but I'm guessing these are
Yeah,
kind of recent. I could definitely see the vision for sure.
yeah, yeah. That's get on that. Um, get on that because yeah, let's make that happen. And
Get over
wh-
here.
what I would want to see,
Get off on that thing.
can we when Miles eventually gets a live action movie, can we make
Hmm.
the Prowler the villain for it?
Oh yeah.
Because yeah, he is in Spider Verse, but he's not really the villain. So like making him the proper villain in a movie would be very very cool to see. Like
You know what I'm
and
thinking of? Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Finish your point. My apologies. I didn't mean
and,
to cut
and
you off.
another reason why I would like that is because you remember how personal of a foe Vulture was for Peter because Peter
Yeah.
liked his daughter.
JR. Kakira respond to your Mysterio comment about the uncle.
Yeah. Um. Like
Yeah, I remember how
everything.
personally he was as a villain. You know what I'm thinking though? Wonder Man. I'm wondering if okay, due to the popularity of it, I'm wondering if Wonder Man will somehow end up being involved with the bigger heroes. Because as of right now, from what I've seen from the trailers, he just seems to be a guy trying to be an actor, but it has to be something bigger going on, right? Like he has to fight somebody, right? I mean, even if Luke Cage didn't want to be a hero, he ended up having a big fight with like a villain at the end. I mean, I guess technically he's more of a hero than Wonder Man seems to be, but so
Who?
never mind. Okay. No, I'm saying that Wonder Man basically like given the popularity of the show right now, I'm wondering how they would possibly incorporate him into future Marvel stuff. Will he just have his own standalone show? Will he end up eventually making a cameo in the movies? Like what would happen with that?
If I'm not mistaken, I mean, heck, we know that Daredevil at least appeared in a
Yeah,
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
movie.
Yeah.
and if I'm not mistaken, I think Luke Cage is going to be in Doomsday or something like that.
Wait, say that again?
I could be mistaken, but I thought I saw something about one of the MCU show's characters. Oh, wait a minute. Punisher is going to be in the next Spider-Man movie.
Oh, I forgot about that. I actually forgot about that.
So, like Wonder Man, a dude with powers showing up to like help out. It's
Actually,
possible.
low-key forgot about that. It's
I'm
possible, but
I'm just
just like that's why I'm so wondering what is he gonna do in this show, or they're gonna like revamp his character. They have like a second season or something because this show is incredibly popular right now, so they're definitely gonna use him more. You
I
know,
don't I don't think they'd revamp his
not
character.
revamp, not revamp. That's not the right word, but like I wonder how they will incorporate him into fighting more villains. You know, if he doesn't really do any fighting or something like that within the show.
It could be like Ant-Man, where they only need him in certain situations. Because I mean, Ant-Man, like, he's not
Oh,
really a superhero.
listen to this real quick. I'm imagine this. Think about this. Think about this. Hear me out. 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 Imagine Wonder Man and Deadpool have like a collab or something because they're both kind of meta things. Deadpool is
Yeah,
more on the nose with the meta-ness, while Wonder Man the show is mad in the sense of the plot and the story.
yeah.
That'd be fire. If Deadpool shows up in Wonder Man, that would actually make a lot of sense. If
I
not in
don't.
season one, because they didn't know how popular the show was gonna be, maybe in season two, we're like, okay, this show is pretty popular, so we can actually have a big name in this.
I don't personally see that because they tend to want to keep the budgets lower for the shows, and Ryan Reynolds is, I would imagine,
A pretty
pretty
big guy.
expensive to
Yeah.
get.
But
Like,
at the same time though, I can easily see it being like a one episode type thing. And
yeah.
like he even makes a joke in that episode about it. He's like, I would show up more to help you, Wonder Man, but we gotta worry about the budget. I
Honestly,
can see that.
you know
I
what
can
you could
see
do?
that.
You know what you could
What's
do?
up? What's up?
Okay, check this out.
Okay.
In an episode,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I'm just gonna call him Wonder Man because I don't know what the character's real name is in the show.
I don't see why you wouldn't call him Wonder Man right now.
Yeah, Wonder Man is like on break, like they're not shooting,
Okay.
um, or filming, and there's a food truck, and it's like a Mexican food truck, and they so happen to have Deadpool's favorite food,
Okay.
and he goes
Chimichanga.
there. He goes there. He orders something, goes and sits down. Deadpool's sitting there, and he's well. I guess the problem would be he'd have to have his mask on off. Anyway, he's sitting there.
Yeah, pull up a little bit.
He's eating one, and maybe Wonder Man's like his mouth is like wide open. He's like, "Wait a minute, you're." And Deadpool says, "Shh, I'm not actually supposed to be here because they can't afford me. I'm only supposed to be relegated to the movies because of how expensive this show would be otherwise. So don't let the producers know."
That would be peak. That would be peak. I
And
would love
then
that.
Deadpool's like, "But I'll tell you what, if your show makes a lot of money, I might come back. Heck, I might actually ask you to be in one of my movies."
Yo, that would be a fire ending. Please tell me that's the cliffhanger of season one. Oh, that'd be so good. If it's not, that's such a waste opportunity. Or
I
season
might
two.
have
That
just
has to be the case.
I
That
might have
has
just
to be the case.
I might have just unintentionally ruined it for you without either of us having seen it.
I hope that's the case.
um,
That has to be. That's too perfect. That's too perfect, man. That's actually too perfect.
it is.
'Cause that's
Um,
the ultimate meta character to show up. I don't need She-Hulk the meta character to show up. I'm sorry.
I
But
don't think anybody liked
Deadpool,
She-Hulk.
some people probably did. But Deadpool, that
Well,
Deadpool scenario, I would love to see that. That would actually be crazy.
what I meant by anybody was I don't think a lot of people like She-Hulk. Like
Yo, what's up,
that
Tink? What's up, Tink? Tink. Hello, friend.
greetings,
Happy to have you here. Greetings, salutations, aloha.
salutations. Mm.
Bummer, dude.
Oh god, now you just made me randomly imagine the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles being in this, which would never happen, but
Yo,
like
imagine though, it's possible they have like a bunch of like meta actors and meta writers of like comics in it, right? Like they have like comic writers or something in the show, like actual real life comic artists in the show. That's not impossible, is it?
I mean it's not impossible, but it would probably be expensive to do that. It depends on who
They have
owns the
comic book
rights.
writers. They have comic book writers.
I mean, yeah, or at the very least, they could do like
I,
a made up. Um,
I mean, it probably wouldn't be so expensive that they wouldn't be able to have a comic book writer though. I don't think like because Marvel has
oh
a
yeah,
lot of money.
they could have a reference to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles without them like being in it. Like they could have somebody
Oh no
say,
no 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 no! I wasn't talking about like Teenage Mutant Turtles do like the old school Fat Albert movie where they got cartoons that go to the real world. I was talking about like the writers of I even met the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at like a convention once. Like I don't think like it'd be impossible to have like a comic writer show up in Wonder Man as like a meta type thing.
I see what you mean. Okay, so it'd be like,
Yeah, I wasn't talking about I wasn't talking about
okay,
they go and pay the Teenage Mutant Turtles to show up in a live action show.
yo,
I
because
wasn't
if
talking about
you
that.
okay, so actually that would be brilliant. Like get,
Yeah, like some comic writers, like maybe a comic writer. And that's so sad though, because Madden though they could have had Stan Lee in it. Oh man,
I mean,
RP the goat.
unfortunately,
But
with Stan Lee, he's been gone. What?
nah, that's what I'm saying. That's an RP the goat. I'm just saying it's sad because
Yeah,
that does end up if they do end up doing stuff like that, that would
well,
have been so amazing.
I mean, um,
But there is definitely a lot of people that they can have show up like as a meta type thing. Like I can see
I
certain
can
directors, I can see certain writers,
George
I can
Lucas,
even see like, huh?
George Lucas.
George Lucas? Yeah, that's possible. I can see George Lucas making a cameo for some reason.
I could see that mainly because Disney owns Star Wars.
Yeah.
I
Because
could
here's the
see
thing. What's
ooh,
up? What's up?
John Favreau
Possible.
because he directed Iron Man 1. He directed. He was involved in all three.
Okay.
You could even have the Russos in
The
it.
Russo brothers.
Yeah, like it.
Yo, we got
Man,
11 likes. Yo, we got 11 likes, guys. The Russo brothers? Yeah, that'll be actually the ultimate cameo. The Russo brothers show up.
Actually, I guess the ultimate cameo would be, well, no, James Gunn wouldn't do it because he's with DC now, but
Hey, he
which is,
might. He
yeah,
might. He'd be like, I'm not supposed to be
he,
here. You know.
I mean,
I mean, hey
I guess the,
man, I don't know if the show will ever go. I don't know if the show will go that crazy with the madness, but it's not.
yeah,
It's not improbable. It's not improbable because they're at least having the madness in terms of like Hollywood and stuff to a certain extent. They're at least having the madness to that extent. So it's possible. Now
yeah, it
we may end
is
up seeing none of this stuff in the show that we're theorizing, but it's still possible regardless, especially when it gets more popular.
absolutely.
So yeah. Ay. Any more theories you got, bro?
Um, hmm. Um, okay. Well, I don't know if this is really a bombshell, but
Okay, go ahead.
and you've seen the trailer. That probably tells you why he wants to become an actor. You probably already explained why he wants to be an actor.
No. The trailer didn't explain why he wants to be an actor. To my theory is that he just likes the character, and that's why he wants to be an actor of the character. That he wants to
Okay,
be,
that
actor.
my thought was maybe he's
Mm-hmm.
like a down on his luck actor and he's struggling to make ends meet, and he didn't take on roles in superhero films and shows because he has powers. And
Yeah.
then he sees an opening. He sees a chance to be in something called Wonder Man, and he's like, "All right, I got no choice. Um I'm just gonna have to try out for it. I need the money." He tries
Mm-hmm.
out for it, like, and in over time actually really likes being in it. Like, you know what? I actually love this. Like, I'm gonna stick with this. It's not just a job for me now. Um and like maybe playing that role, um, like some fans start thinking that he's the real Wonder Man, and like he actually kind of becomes a real hero from that
Yeah.
because something happens where he has to use the powers he has. He puts on the costume
Mm-hmm.
for the show or movie, and he like saves someone, and then he starts like doing that. Um,
Yeah, that would be actually interesting. I can see that happening. I can see that happening. I can also see because that right there does make a lot of sense because it does remind me at a part of the trailer to where he was like, "I have to get this role. I have to get this role." When he said that, I was just thinking like maybe he was like, "I have to get this role. I have to get this role,"
yeah.
because he loves the character. Because he loves the character so much. So despite whatever hurdle he has in front of him, he's like, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this no matter what." That's what I was thinking. But what you said is also incredibly possible as well.
Yep. I mean, it could even be
And
both.
yeah, it's gonna be something. I could definitely see that being one of the most likely um possibilities of something that can happen for sure.
Although I just realized something.
Hmm.
With the exception of Tony Stark, Marvel has a tendency of making in the MCU
Oh.
making their main characters broke. So, like, even Danny Rand, Iron Fist, who comes from like millions, he
Yeah.
starts off with nothing. So they might not go that route where it's like he becomes a success through this show and he's, like, you know, able to support himself. They might just be like, "Oh, he does it because he's a fan," and then finds out that it like pays very little. Um, because like, "Oh, we wasted all of our budget on special effects. Sorry, we can't pay you."
That's very possible going to be the case, huh? I could definitely see that being the case. I could definitely see that being the case. So yeah, I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate everybody that came through. Um, Me and Kaku, we said plenty out there. So now what the process is for me to watch the show and me to see how much of this stream is going to happen, how much of it is just us talking fairy tale. So yeah, we had a great discussion. I love the stream with you, bro. I appreciate you being here. Um, I think you did. I think you did your dang, despite not, knowing about the trailers. I think you did your dang, bro. I appreciate you being here.
Always happy to do it.
Yeah. Make sure y'all like and subscribe if y'all want to see more of this content. Appreciate everybody commenting. Appreciate everybody liking. I already read your comment, JR. I already read it, bro. We read it the first time. You had to go back, bro. You had to go back. We talked about it. We appreciate you, though, JR. We appreciate you for sticking around. We talked about it. You want to just say it one more time, Kakari. What you guys said about Uncle Ben about the 50 years ago comment with
It's
Mysterio?
possible he didn't hear me bring it up.
Yeah. Just go ahead. Just go. Just
Yeah,
say it.
you were talking about Uncle Ben having known, I guess, Mysterio's father like 50 years ago, and like that's his connection or something. The reason why I didn't say too much about it is because I didn't really have much to say. Sorry about that. which is hilarious for me because I'm like, I'm kind of. It's funny how I'm not I don't actually care for Deadpool, but I'm like Deadpool in that I never shut up. I guess it's true what they say. Sometimes you don't like. What is it? You become the very thing you dislike, or whatever it is.
Or you just don't. Or you just don't like what you are. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. Yeah, yeah, Jr. It's no problem, bro. It's no problem. We get that you want your comment answered. Um, we didn't have much to say on it. Now, it would be definitely interesting though if the original Wonder Man did know Uncle Ben. 'Cause that would be like a very interesting way to incorporate like a live action Spider-Man getting introduced. That would be pretty interesting, actually. So yeah, that would be actually an interesting thing to happen though, bro. I definitely that'd be interesting, Jr. But yeah, peace. Like, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one, y'all. We appreciate all y'all. We appreciate everybody liking. We appreciate everybody viewing. We appreciate everybody commenting. So have a good one. Wakanda forever, yo. And we out of here. Bro, I gotta check out Wonder Man, bro, because like it is actually really interesting though. It is actually really interesting. Peace, y'all. Peace.